The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Welcome back to our new session. I hope you all are very happy by seeing your friends and teachers during our course forward. Is it? I am also very happy to see you all and had a wonderful days with you. I am very happy to see all you have participated with. I congratulate all the winners. So let's start our session. Okay. We have completed our 9th chapter, that is related with the SQL queries, and we have studied about how we can access the contents in SQL or in a database using the comments. Is it? Okay. So next we are going to study about some theoretical content which is related with the enterprises or organization, how we can access the data and the contents. Okay. So let's start our session. Okay. Chapter 10, it is enterprise resource planning. We know that we are using computer systems or the softwares in the entire field. Generally in an organization we are using the softwares which is to maintain the contents. Is it? So first of all you have to know that what is an enterprise. I think you all are studying in business. Is it? What is an enterprise? Yes. Enterprise is an organization or it is a combination of peoples and other resources which work for a common goal. Is it? That is, it is a resource or it is work with the people which is for a common goal. Is it? So, what is a resource plan? What is an enterprise resource plan? So, generally we know that in an enterprise we have different sections. That is management section, employees and other hardwares like that. Is it? So, planning the content, how we can plan the resources and how we can make the enterprises if that is a profitable one. Okay. So, let's start the session and we can discuss in detail. So, an enterprise is a group of people and other resources working together for a common goal. Is it? And let's see what are the contents which is including in an enterprise. So generally it includes the people, is it? The labor workers or the engineers, like that. We have the different organizations. So according to the nature of organization, the people or the working sector, that is, it is including in that particular field, is it? And another one is resources, the content which we are needed. If it is in construction organization, means it is related to the content. If it is a plastic that is organization which builds a different content, it has the different raw materials. So these are the resources which we are implementing or including in a particular enterprise. And another one is goals and objectives. We know that the particular goals they are maintaining to obtain. Is it? So these content which includes or it is making as a group and it is known as enterprise. Is it? Which includes the people, resources and the particular goals which are working for a particular objectives or a goal. Is it? So that is known as enterprise. So what is enterprise resource planning? What is ERP? So for a particular benefits or a profit, an organization works for it or it implements a particular software. Okay, which is related with the computer system. Generally, we are using a software to maintain the accounts and another thing. So, in ERP, we are using a particular database to connect all the departments. In an organization or enterprise, we have the production plan, is it? And finance department, same as marketing and same as sales Like this we have differentiated into different departments to make the work as too easy. Is it? So like we have studied about the modularization. So same as in an enterprise, they are differentiated the content into different modules according to their work nature. And these content is coordinating with the database or a particular software. And all the data is available in a database. So every department they can access the details and they can work easily with that. Okay, and they can communicate with that. So using these database they can access the contents and they can work with a common goal. Is it? So like this we can plan the concept using a particular software. That is the concept of enterprise resource planning. How we can plan the sections. If the resources is reduced or according to the production they have to maintain the resources, and according to that they have to maintain the human availability or human resources. Like this we can plan according to the different sections. Is it? So that is the use of enterprise resource planning or ERP system. Okay. So generally the functional units of an ERP we have different modules. Is it? We have studied about the content is divided into different sub-modules. Is it? That is known as modularization. We have studied in software. So like this we have different module in ERP also. It is also a software. So first one is financial module. We know that the financial system which want to be maintained. Is it? According to their work. And next one is manufacturing module. That is they are maintaining the resources how we can manufacture. The manufacturing company means it want to maintain the content. Clear? And another one is production planning. That means they have the particular goal or objectives in according to their section. Some organization they are maintaining in a monthly base or someone is maintaining in yearly base. Like this they have to plan. Is it? According to the plan the another module will be working. And another one is HR module. That means human resource module. They are planning the recruitment of employees or their PF, like that they are maintaining such details. That is known as HR module. These are related with the different softwares. Okay, they will be working in that according to their nature. And another unit or another module is first one is inventory. Is it? What is inventory? They are maintaining the reports and stock reports, like that they are maintaining the contents. Such content is including in an inventory module. And another one is purchasing module. So according to the production they have to purchase some resources. Is it? So they are maintaining the contents and they will give the reports according to that. And another one is marketing module. After completing the production and everything, we have to market our products. Is it? So the marketing module they are maintaining the reports and they will be maintaining the sales and another one. Is it? And next one is the sales and distribution. So the marketing they will be using the advertisement and other contents to reach the details of the products to the people. Is it? And another one is sales and distribution. We know that we have to sell our product. Is it? So distribution also they are maintaining the different sections. So these are maintaining with that particular software. Clear? And it will be entered into that central database. So the company they can get the details. Is it? Okay. Another one is quality management module. In every enterprises or whatever the products they have to maintain their quality. Is it? So it is an important module. They are maintaining or they are checking the quality, and these sales and distribution or marketing section they will check or they will get the details of the quality of the products from different customers or the customer reviews. Okay, and we have a quality checking panel in that particular enterprise according to the product's nature. Clear? So they are maintaining the details and updating the content in the database. So every module they can access the content. And another one is purchasing module. So the resources we have to maintain or they have to purchase from the another user. So such sections or such content they are maintaining with it some department. So that section is known as purchasing module. Okay. So these are the main section or the sub modules which is we can see in an ERP package. Okay, so according to the use of the enterprise or their work nature, they can implement the modules or the softwares, or according to the package they can include the in their company, okay, or in their organization. Clear? So these are the main functional units. Let's see in diagram. Here we have the central database, and these are maintained with the database. These are the different functional units of this ERP package. Okay, it is a software package like we have studied about the database. Okay, so like this we can maintain, or whatever the package you need means you can install in that. Okay, so that is known as ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Plan. Clear? And the next one is business process re-engineering. So before implementing the ERP section, or if you are planning to implement the ERP means, you have to check whether your organization needs the changes or is it. So we have to change, or we have to re-engineer our processing method. If you are using the conventional method means you have to change if you are designing to include the ERP package. So like this, it is the analysis and redesigning of your workflow within the enterprise. Okay, that is known as business process re-engineering. If you want to implement such section means you can think or you can redesign the structure in your enterprise. Such process is known as business process re-engineering. So if you want to implement your structure means, if you are using a normal computer systems and software means, if you want to implement ERP means, you have to restructure the contents. Is it? You have to implement the new systems or like that. It's an example. So such thinking and the change of your business process means, that is known as business process re-engineering. Clear? Okay. So generally it includes the information, that is main change it is including the information technology. That means if you are using the ERP package means you have to change the systems or the computer systems or like that. Okay, so that is known, especially these are the redesigning we have to implementing in an organization. Okay, that is known as BPR, that is business process re-engineering. So re-engineering of a business which results in efficient time management, is it? And another one is reducing the cost and effective use of resources. If you are getting each details in a particular system or in a database from different sections means it is easy to maintain, is it? So it will reduce it time and your cost, and we can maintain the content effectively. Clear? Mainly in business process re-engineering we have three sections. First one is input, that is the data and the applications. The accepting of data and materials which is changing, that is the input. And another one is processing. Okay, the processing method it will be changing, that is a set of activities or the stages of process it will be different. Okay, difference. It will be different. And another one is outcome. It is the output of processing the step. So what you have to get the output, it will be showing that result. Okay. So that is the three main element of a business process re-engineering. Okay, and the business process it consists of three sections. First we have to input the content, is it identifying the business process, what we have to change, and here it is, it analyze the process. Okay, and finally it will design the content. Clear? And finally the output, implementing the referenced process. Clear? So these are the diagram which represents how the business process re-engineering is happening. Clear? So these are the main content. Okay, we are discussing today what is the connection between ERP and BRP. So we know that ERP is a software package which coordinates all the business process and all the departments in an organization, is it? So if we are doing the business process re-engineering, mainly we are including this ERP section. Okay, which determines what are the changes we have to maintain in that section. Clear? So according to which package you are selecting, we have to redesign the section. That is the connection between ERP and BPR. Okay. So These are the contents we are discussing today. Okay, students, it's a theoretical section. It is that is linked with your business chapters. It is easy to understand. So study well, complete your notes. Okay. So we'll see you in the next session.